A long time ago, over 2,500 years ago, there was a powerful king named Nebuchadnezzar. He ruled the city of Babylon. Babylon was in a place called Mesopotamia. Today that area is in the country of Iraq. Nebuchadnezzar ruled for over 40 years, from 605 to 562 BCE. He was one of the greatest kings in Babylon's history. Nebuchadnezzar became king after his father, King Nabopolassar, died. His father had helped free Babylon from the rule of another empire, the Assyrians. When Nebuchadnezzar became king, he wanted to make Babylon strong. He also wanted to make it beautiful. He built big walls, tall buildings, and temples. People say that Babylon became one of the most amazing cities in the world. One of the most famous things about Nebuchadnezzar is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Some people say he built them for his wife. She missed the green hills of her home. So Nebuchadnezzar may have built gardens that rose up like a mountain. They were full of trees, flowers, and water. No one knows for sure if the gardens were real, but they became one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Many people wrote about them in stories. Nebuchadnezzar was also a strong warrior. He led many battles. He fought to take over new lands. He made Babylon an empire by winning wars. He took over places like Syria, Phoenicia, and part of Egypt. He wanted to control trade and grow richer. One of the most important events during his rule was the attack on the kingdom of Judah. Judah was a small kingdom where the Jewish people lived. Its capital city was Jerusalem. In the year 597 BCE, Nebuchadnezzar's army came to Jerusalem. He took many people as captives and brought them back to Babylon. Later in 586 BCE, he came back. This time he destroyed the city. He burned the temple that the Jews believed was the house of God. He broke down the city walls. He took even more people away from their homes. This is called the Babylonian exile. It was a very sad time for the Jewish people. They were far from their homeland. Many of them had to live in Babylon for many years. While they were in Babylon, the Jewish people worked hard to keep their beliefs. They prayed, told stories, and taught their children about their God. They wrote down many of their stories. Some of these became part of the Bible. So even though they were far from home, their faith stayed strong. Nebuchadnezzar is mentioned in the Bible too. In the book of Daniel, he is shown as a powerful king who learns about the power of God. There is a story about 3 men named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They would not worship a gold statue that the king made. He threw them into a fire, but they were not hurt. This amazed Nebuchadnezzar. Another story says he had strange dreams. One dream showed a tall tree that was cut down. Daniel, a wise man, told the king that the dream meant he would lose his power for a time. Later, the king went mad and lived like an animal. But after some time, he became well again and praised God. These stories are from the Bible and are part of Jewish and Christian traditions. In history, Nebuchadnezzar is remembered for building great things. He made Babylon one of the richest cities in the ancient world. The Ishtar Gate, one of the city's gates, was covered in bright blue tiles. It had pictures of lions, dragons, and bulls. The gate was part of the city wall. People had to pass through it to get into Babylon. It showed how rich and strong the city was. Nebuchadnezzar also fixed old temples and built new ones. The most important temple was called the Esagila. It was for the god Marduk, who was the main god of Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar believed that the gods helped him rule. He wanted to make them happy. That is why he built so many temples. After Nebuchadnezzar died, Babylon did not stay strong for long. In less than 25 years, a new king came from Persia. His name was Cyrus the Great. In 539 BCE, Cyrus took over Babylon. He let the Jewish people go home. This ended the Babylonian exile. Even though Nebuchadnezzar was gone, people remembered him. Some saw him as a powerful builder. Others remembered how he had destroyed Jerusalem. Some saw him as wise. Others saw him as proud. But all agreed he was one of the most important kings of ancient times. Today we can still see parts of the things he built. The Ishtar Gate was found by people digging in Iraq in the early 1900s. It was taken to a museum in Berlin, Germany. There people can see how beautiful it was. His name is also found on many bricks in the ruins of Babylon. He had his name stamped on them so people would know who built the city. Nebuchadnezzar's story helps us learn about the past. It shows how one king could change a city and shape history. It also reminds us of how people hold on to hope, even in hard times.